Hello friends, may the good Lord bless you with His blessing in His own time. Today I have decided to have a live conversation with all of you, and I'm very happy to see you all. Today I'm going to discuss a very true story which is given in the Bible. This story is of a ruler of a temple in those days called as synagogue, and it is recorded into the Holy Bible in the book of Mark chapter 5 and verse 22. The name of this ruler was Jairus, and he came to Jesus because he had heard that Jesus had performed many miracles and he is the only person who can heal his daughter. His daughter was very sick, just about to die, and therefore Jairus came and just fell at the feet of the Jesus. He pleaded, "Master, please save my daughter. She is just about to die and only you can heal her." And then Jesus followed after him. He started moving towards his house, but then on the way something else happened. So much crowd was following Jesus as usual, and there was a woman who was also sick for 12 years. She had a sickness of issue of blood. She was bleeding for at most 12 years. She had gone to many doctors, physicians. She had lost much money, but her condition was only becoming worse and worse. And there she was, one person who was in that crowd. And you know what she thought? In such a big crowd, I'll just touch I'll just touch his garment, and because I have faith that he will heal me. So in such a big crowd, this woman just touched the trouser of Jesus, and at the same moment she got healed. Her blood got dried up. Her issue of blood, which was a problem, got solved at the same moment. And then what happened? Jesus realized that this has happened, and he asked, "Who has touched me?" And then this woman with trembling heart came forward and told all that has happened. And you know what Jesus said? Jesus told to her that thy faith has healed. You are healed because of your faith. Go in peace. But friends, while all these things were happening, suddenly somebody from the ruler's house came running and told to this ruler, whose name was Jairus. They told him, "Now please don't trouble the master, because your daughter is dead. Your daughter is dead." And can you imagine what he must have thought? I came to the correct person. I was on time, correct? And I wanted Jesus to heal my daughter, but now today my daughter is dead. Jesus, if this woman had not come in the way, maybe we could have reached early and maybe my daughter could have been saved. But look, she is dead now. And the person said, "Now don't trouble the master." What is the use of troubling the master? Your daughter is already dead. My friends, today I want to tell you, today I want to ask you something. Do you feel in your life that you have reached to a dead end? Now nothing can be done of your life? Do you feel, now what is the use of troubling the master? You feel that now no miracle will take place in my life. My best time to get a job is gone. My best time to get married is gone. My best time to have a child is gone. My best time where the relationship could have improved is gone. My child is out of my hand. Maybe a daughter who has left the house, or a son who has left the house. Maybe the relationships are not working and everything has gone dead. Now what is the use? There must be people in your life saying, "Now don't pray." What is the use of praying? Your conditions have gone out of your hand already. and everything is gone. Now what is the use of praying, fasting, reading the Bible? Is it going to be any useful? But I want to tell you, my friends, the same thing what Jesus told. It is recorded into the Holy Bible, a wonderful thing. When this person came to tell Jairus that don't trouble the master, Jesus heard this, and what is said? Don't be afraid, just believe. Today even Jesus is telling you the same thing. Don't be afraid, just believe. Do you think I am jobless? I'm not finding any job. I was jobless even before the pandemic. Still the condition has become worse more and more. Do you think my time is running out? See, I came to the Lord first, and the Lord was busy blessing others. Do you feel people who are reached to the location after you are getting blessed before you, though you were on time? And sometimes you feel that Lord has forgotten me. He's busy blessing others. He doesn't know my time is running out. It is becoming too late for me. It is becoming too late. And He's busy blessing others. But must look, my conditions are becoming worse. Is this depressing you? But let me tell you, my friends, God's timing is the best timing. And today even Jesus is telling you, do not be afraid, just believe. My dear friends, you have reached to a position where everything has ended. But always remember, when man's hand become weak, or when man fails, God's hands become active. This is because God wants us, everyone, to put all our troubles, everything in His hand. He wants us to put everything in His feet. Just hand over to Him and just be calm. Just believe, just keep going. Remember, He is the same Jesus, who died for you and me. The death could not conquer Him. The sin cannot hold Him in the grave. He was victorious. He had victory over the sin, and He rose up on the third day. The same Jesus is telling to you, be not afraid, just believe. Friends, don't give up. Just take courage. Only a courageous person can wait, but that waiting, if it is for the Lord. Don't wait for your own powers and strength. Hand over your weaknesses. Hand over your needs. Just tell it to Lord in prayer, and just don't give up. Keep holding on Him. Just tell Him, God, even if it is late, I am still going to believe you. You may be in that waiting room for a very long time, but don't worry. If God is making a delay, it is for a purpose. And I am very happy to tell you what happened afterwards. Even after hearing that the daughter was dead, still Jesus approached to His house. He, along with His few disciples, reached to this ruler's house. And when He saw that, what did He see? All the people were weeping and crying because the girl was dead. And Jesus told to them, don't cry, she is just sleeping. And what the people did? They started laughing at Him. They said the daughter is dead and He's telling she's sleeping. Then what Jesus did? He entered inside the room with the ruler and his wife and his few disciples. He entered into the room where He saw the daughter was lying there. And He just came near her, and He just said to her, arise. He just told her, arise. And immediately that 12-year-old girl rose up from the dead condition, and now she just rose up. And everybody was astonished to see the miracle. The dead condition became live. It was as if just she was having a nap, as if she was sleeping. Remember, my friends, nothing is impossible to Jesus. You may feel your condition has become dead. there is nobody to help. Yes, don't put your trust on people. Don't put your trust on your position, on your status. It is only Jesus who is going to make every dead situation life. He has authority over life because he is only the one whose grave is still empty, because he was only the one who rose up from the dead, and he has the power and the authority and the ability to touch your every dead situation. And today I am happy to tell you that Jesus has come to this earth. Jesus is here personally only for you. He is personally there for you. Don't feel that he's busy blessing others. If he's holding on to your blessing, that is just to create a miracle. He wanted to show you what I can do for you. You feel your time is gone. You feel my condition has become dead. But here is the power of Jesus. He's telling you, I got the power to raise every dead situation and make it live. So my dear friends, don't lose hope. It can be your disobedient daughter or a son. It can be a person who is, it can be a person who is tired of finding the job. But my dear friends, you must be tired with this pandemic. We are waiting when, Lord, this is going to end. But if God is delaying it, it is just to create a miracle. There is something happening. You may feel, I cannot see the change just now. I may not see the change in the few days. But remember, something somewhere, God is changing step by step. And this is just to show His glory to us. What we have to do? You have to do a simple thing. Just believe. Just believe. And God is telling you today, arise. Don't lose hope. Come on, arise. And wipe out your tears. There is a lot is in store for you. A lot of blessings are in store for you. So my dear friends, I am very happy to meet you. Let's keep each other in the fellowship of prayer together. And we'll keep on meeting by the grace of God. Shalom, shalom. May God give you blessing in His own time, because that time will be the perfect time. Thank you.